Thank you for the question because I love this topic. My number one recommendation is a DoorDash, Uber Eats gift card because when you're grieving, it's hard for you to think about things that you need to do to take care of yourself. You're on autopilot and you're just trying to make it through the day. So having that person have to worry about preparing one less meal, two less meals, three less meals is great. You can also do something, I believe it's called like a food train, where if you have a group of friends, you all can figure out, okay, we'll each cover one meal for them for 7 days. Or you can send them a meal yourself. I know DoorDash has that option. I'm sure Uber Eats probably does as well. Or you can cook food and take it to them. I'm 42. Back in the day, if somebody dies, people show up at your house with a ton of food. So if you want to cook something and take it to them, do that. Number two, in that same vein, run an errand for them. Like offer to pick their kids up from school if they need that, offer to help them with paperwork that they have to fill out, whatever they need, whatever you can take off their plate that will make their life easier, do it. Third, if they say something to you like, "Oh, I just wish I had somewhere quiet to go." Now, if you can afford to do this, pay for a night in a hotel for them. Or if your place is nice and quiet, offer for them to stay with you for a night or 2 nights. You're just trying to make this person's life as easy as possible because they're grieving and they're struggling and they're in hell. Fourth, I know you may not feel comfortable with this, but if you have a close relationship with the person, offer to pay for a therapy session for them if they're interested in going to therapy, which I highly recommend if you're grieving. Offer to pay for their copay, whatever it is they need. This is a benefit that I know my job has. Hopefully most employers have it, but there's something called the Employee Assistance Program where you can get 3 free sessions with your therapist if they're in network. And if you have some other issue that comes up that you still are discussing with the therapist, you can go back to your insurance and you can get 3 more free sessions. So that is an idea. Those are my top 4 suggestions. If you don't feel like any of those will work, ask me in the comments and I will give you more. But let me tell you what is not helpful. It's not helpful to say, let me know if you need anything. Why? Because as I said, the person is focused on grieving. They're going to forget that you ever said that and they're never going to come back to you and say anything. Also, saying, what do you need? If you're not close, I understand why you would say that, but the person doesn't know what they need because they're grieving. So that's why it's easier to just say, okay, I'm going to get you a DoorDash gift card. Your meals are covered for the week. Well, your one meal a day is covered for the week. Now, if you got it like that, maybe you can get them a card that's, got a high enough balance that their meals are covered for the week. But yes, to take cooking off their plate or figuring out how they're going to get their next meal off their plate, a great thing to do when somebody's grieving. Like I said, if you need more suggestions, ask me in the comments.